That relationship that you had with her before is gone. That doesn't exist anymore. You have to build attraction. For you to build attraction, you have to be a certain way. For example, if your energy is bad, if you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're needy, if you put her on a pedestal, you just don't qualify for somebody who can attract her. But guys, they hijack the word love and they justify their neediness and their insecurities by using the word love, and they hide behind the word love. That is not love. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to tell your ex to get her back. And before I tell that, I want to tell you something about you if your ex is resistant, or if you're dating someone who's anxious, avoidance, and she doesn't want to be with you. Look, if you're in that situation that she is refusing to come to you, you cannot lead with emotions. I have so many guys who come to me, they say, I love her, I'll do anything for her, she's the most important woman in my life. But they don't understand this very important thing. That woman that you want to get, she works based on rules. One of these rules that you have to understand is your compass, your navigator is your emotions. If you want to re-attract her, but you have these emotions of anger, sadness, you're impatient and you just want her to come to you, you're exactly the opposite of attraction. Attraction is created when the energy is good. If she is sad and depressed, she has resentment. If you're stuck, you can't let go, you cannot build attraction like that. Quite often guys tell me, oh Ben, I went and I slept with another girl and things didn't change. Because it's not about sleeping with another girl. It's really about letting go. If you want her back, you have to let go. If you don't let go, you won't be able to create attraction. Journey back to the day before you met her. Back then, that you didn't even know this girl exists, you're not like clogged, you're not stuck like this. You're chilled. You're an easygoing guy, you probably didn't care much. Everything was good. And that is what created attraction. Now you might be in a situation that attraction and trust is gone and she's told you she doesn't want to be with you, and you really are in a position that you don't have any power and she has all of the control. The most important thing that you must do, you have to emotionally detach, dude. There's no other way. There's no other way. If anybody tells you you can get this girl back while you're this miserable and depressed and sad, they're lying to you. It's impossible for you to get this girl back if you're upset. So look at your emotions. Why is it impossible? Because you want to build attraction. That relationship that you had with her before is gone. That doesn't exist anymore. You have to build attraction. For you to build attraction, you have to be a certain way. For example, if your energy is bad, if you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're needy, if you put her on a pedestal, you just don't qualify for somebody who can attract her. Especially now you have some history with her and she kind of has these things associated with you that maybe she cannot trust you. You're gonna be in God mode pretty much. Every time you see her, you just don't feel affected. And that's why in the program I give you this very important section. I said when to meet your ex. You have the 5-date rule. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. You know, when guys come and tell me, usually most emotional guys are guys between 20 and 30. It's much easier to get results for guys who are plus 45 because they are stronger emotionally, they accept easier. Let's say your girl is seeing somebody else and you come to me, you say, Ben, I'm really depressed, I'm real sad, what can I do? I want to get her back, I don't like this new guy she's going, what can I do? Look, first thing you need to sync with her. If she's seeing somebody else and you cannot talk to other girls because they remind you of her, or if you go with other girls but you don't feel anything because you keep thinking about her, you are behind her. Attraction has rules. Attraction is created when you have more value. What is value? Positive emotions. If she has better emotions than you, if she is seeing somebody else now and they're happy but you're not happy and you're still waiting for things to change at her side, you're behind her. You see what I mean? You're behind her. For you to build attraction, you have to move. They resist. They say, man, I don't want anybody else. I don't want to go. And they get attached and addicted to that known comfortable space that they're at. It could be depressing. Maybe your room starts to look really bad. Maybe you stop going to gym. That's the very beginning. You stop eating food. You really go down until you get tired. Then the next stage is you say, okay, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back. Then you start taking care of yourself, you start taking care of your room, the clean stuff. You're still probably not ready to date. If you're mentally positive guy, if you like your job, if you like your surrounding, then you start to be more realistic. You say, okay, cool, now I'm gonna just see what else is out there. Then that process automatically detaches you from her. And that makes you attractive. Pretty much everybody in the program, like last week we had 4 guys who got back together or had sex with their ex again, which is pretty cool. All of them They had all of these things in common. The positive, they started talking to other girls. They accepted, dude, you know what? I take it. This is it. I'm not gonna be sad about this anymore. Patient. There's some time as well. You have to communicate properly. There's no point you communicate with your ex when you're depressed and sad. You have to tell her certain things in certain time. If you want to get this girl back, you have to set yourself apart from your emotions. Negative emotions out. There are ways to do this, many ways to do this. I can show you in the program. If you don't have my book, read my book. The link is in the description. That's the first thing we do, is taking inner control. Because if you're possessed by these thoughts, and those thoughts trigger emotions, and those emotions are addictive, you may get stuck for a long time. And you become one of those guys who obsesses over his ex for a long time. We don't want to. So, rule number one, detach from these emotions. The techniques that will show you, strategies that will show you, you have to attack it from different angles so you can start the process of attracting her. Another very important thing is that guys mistaken love for neediness, or neediness for love, however you want to put it. These things are very different. Neediness and love are completely different. Love doesn't make you miserable, doesn't make you sad. Love doesn't mean that you're only happy for her if that's with you. Dude, love is, I want her to be happy, I don't care how. She wants to be with me, awesome, even better. She wants to be with another guy, I love her. I don't care, I want to be happy. But guys, they hijack the word love and they justify their neediness and their insecurities by using the word love, and they hide behind the word love. That is not love. If you really love her, you're okay for her to be happy with somebody else. But if you're desperate, you're insecure, you're needy, you take advantage of the word love and say, oh, I love her, and I'm miserable, and I'm depressed, and I'm sad because she's not here. That is not love. There are a few things that get mistaken. For example, confidence and cockiness. I've noticed some guys who start to learn how to be confident, they become overconfident, they become cocky. Instead of being humble and cool and high energy, they become cocky and rude. So you can be confident, you can be rude, and you can mistake these for each other. Love and neediness, letting go, is attractive because your ex knows. The way this is set up, the way your life is set up, everybody that you know is going to die, including you, including me. We're all going to die. We're going to lose things. Every year, you lose a bunch of things. Yeah, you get a lot of good stuff as well, but that's not what she thinks about. Your ex thinks about a strong man who she wants to be with. And she looks at you, she says, wait a minute, he's not letting go. If a guy cannot let go after a few months, it means the dude is not strong. It means the dude doesn't accept. And that doesn't make you an attractive person. Strong people, just like weak people, go through problems in life, but they let go. Letting go makes you strong. That's why if you look at your family, look at your uncle, grandfather, or look at your dad's friends and your grandfather's friends, there's always one person everybody looks up to. That dude, whoever that dude is, usually a guy. Let's go emotionally more in control. Everybody goes through to consult for different reasons. You gotta be that person. You have to let go happily. If you want to hold on to this emotion, you know, there are ways to let go, but if you hold on to this emotion and you don't let go, you basically tell her, hey, I'm not strong, I'm emotionally weak. Dude, there's only me and you, nobody else is watching this. You want to back, you gotta be strong. I have been where you are. I've been totally fucked up 15, 16 years ago, more 17 years ago, over a breakup. I really destroyed myself. I was emotionally weak, man, and this breakup taught me how to think. A breakup taught me how to act, how to be attractive. I did years of study that I tell you this. This is not something that I just came up with. These are the rules, man. You cannot lead with these emotions. You want to know what I can tell her, what I can text her. You can pretty much anything, you can tell her anything you want. Pretty much anything you say is correct if it's not led by negative emotions. The problem is right now, whatever you want to say, your mind is set to the past. I love her, it's us, how could she move, I missed her, I want her to come back, I have regret, I could have done better, I took her for granted, I want her to forgive me, I want her to come back. That thought creates those emotions of despair, of sorrow, of regret, all of that. And those emotions create bad text messages. I can guarantee that if right now she's sitting right in front of you and having a conversation with you, you're gonna break down. You're gonna cry, you're gonna say, oh baby. You are ready for her when you moved on. when I work with guys who are in their 50s or in 45 plus, it's much easier to get them results. 20 to 25, I almost don't work with anymore because I have to babysit. And it's just so difficult to explain these things. But if you're 24 to 30, okay, there's hope. 30 to 35 is better. The more stable you are, the better it is. 35 to 45 is good chance. 45 plus is really good because we almost always get results. So it goes down to your patient, to how you control your emotions. Then I can teach you all the text and all of that stuff. Dude, it's not about a text. Text doesn't really mean much. You can pretty much say anything. If you're cool, it doesn't matter. Bottom line, the truth is there. She knows how you think, she knows how you feel. You want her back, you have to change how you feel. If you want to change how you feel, yes, it's an obstacle. You gotta climb the mountain. But there's no other way. You can sit down and just look at the mountain as much as you want. You can scream as much as you want. The mountain is not gonna climb itself. It's on you. If you want to do this, if you want to help you do this, you can get my details from the description and I'll walk you through this step by step. That's what I do, and I'm going to help you move on, let go, and get her back. This is Ben. See you in the next video.